Hello everybody, welcome back to Euroc Radio and thank you for tuning in to your favorite talk show, Youngest in Charge. Sorry about the inconvenience last week Friday. I was away enjoying myself, so I couldn't make it to bring you guys a little banger, but I'm back to redeem myself today and I'm here with a special guest. Can you please introduce yourself?
Hello everybody, how is everybody doing? My name is Joy and I am Nathaniel's guest for today in his show Youngest in Charge.
Thank you very much for being on the show with me today.
Yeah.
And today, me and Joy, my special guest, we're going to be talking about a very interesting topic. And you know I needed to bring a parent on for this topic. So today's topic is, why do parents get offended when their teenagers/children talk back to them? I know just from you guys listening to that topic, you're saying, wow, I should just be moving my chair away, but it's okay. No,
you're very safe.
But anyways, the topic for today, I'm going to repeat it. Why do parents get offended when their children/teenagers talk back to them? So why do you think that is, as like coming from a parent's perspective?
Yeah, I'm a parent, and to start with, that is rude. That is rude. I will say that. Number one, your manners of approach matters a lot. Maybe you've done something wrong and mommy is talking or daddy is talking. And as they're talking, you're supposed to talk and listen. A lot of children these days they listen to reply. Yeah. They don't listen to digest what they are saying to them. And it is wrong. You know, like I always say to my children, listen, there is no parent that will want to mislead their children or their child. If a parent is pointing, it's saying this thing that you're doing is wrong, look into it. As at that time, maybe, okay, let's take this for example now. There is rules in the house. When you go out, you're supposed to be back latest 9 p.m. Even when a parent says 9 p.m., you know, somebody like me, 10 minutes grace, I allow it. I'll say, okay, maybe due to one thing or the other, I will allow 10 minutes, max 15 minutes grace. But your timing that is supposed to be 9 p.m., a child stretches it to be 10. A child stretches it to be half 10. A child stretches it to be 11. Please tell me which parent will be happy about that. I personally do not like night outing. But I understand as children grow up, you know, they don't want to be in my home. I always use my house as an example. Like then, you see them, they go out at 11, maybe come back at 4, come back at 5. That was fine. But now that they've all grown, oh my God, you see them getting ready at 3, at 4 to go out. And I tell you the truth, that just I tell them before 5 you are back, you now see them, oh, they will scream, oh mommy, the timing is not even enough. No, let's break it down and let's be serious with this now. Listen, child, if a parent is angry that a child has done something wrong, what I expect that child to do is listen. Yeah. Listen and take what your mom or your dad or that elder is saying, then maybe later come back to them and explain, oh mom, this is what happened, or that is what happened. Some children, you are talking, they are banging their leg, you're talking, they are slamming the door, you're talking, they are murmuring. That's rude. For me, I don't take it at all. I will not take it from any child. Oh yeah, that child will be grounded. Yeah. So
I literally I agree with everything you're coming from as a parent's perspective, but like what you said there, when a parent is talking, you should maybe come back later. This, but like for an example, what about if the parent is saying something and they're not getting it correct, like maybe they've mixed something up and the child now talks back to tell you the truth. Like there's some things that you can't just, like I'm saying this as a teenager perspective, there's some things that you're gonna want to get off your chest at that moment. Like even if you go back and you want to come back 2 hours later, sometimes you might not even be in the mood to even, it depends how annoyed you are and your parents, or like you might not even be in the mood to go back and tell them. Like there's some, like, when something happens and you have to get something off your chest at that moment. So would you consider that as talking back as well? And I'm not saying it like they're talking back in a rude way, so they're just interrupting you to say what they had to say, if you get where I'm coming from.
Yeah, I understand what you're trying to say. Yeah, you as a child will watch the mood your dad or your mom is, or the mood they have. Are they really, really vexed? Are they really, really angry over that thing? Because if they are very angry, yes, we are parents does not mean we know it all. I agree to that. We are parents does not mean we know it all. But you see, when a parent is saying something, that thing might not be exact at times, or it will be close to it. And we parents, we conclude. Listen, I don't want to come here and lie to anybody. No, this is real life situations. Okay? When a parent is angry, really angry, I expect you as a child to keep calm. You are not talking to your friend. You are not talking to your mate. You're talking, that respect should be there. Like what I always teach my children. I say, watch the mood. Watch my mood. If I'm in a happy mood, come, let's talk. But like when I'm angry or you've done something you're not supposed to do. If you leave teenagers have 1,000,001. I have a particular son that it is only when he goes out that they cancel train, that the bus is not forthcoming, they cancel his bus, they cancel that particular. So if that child comes and start telling me story, I already know where the story is coming from, and I already know where the story is going to end. And the fact that, okay, maybe a child is supposed to come back at 9 and you're coming back at 12. What useless story is that child going to tell me, and I will listen? As at that time, all you need to do is shush and listen. And you see that thing that teenagers that they do, they listen, they're in a hurry. Yeah, I know a lot of people are guilty of that. Apart from the teenagers, in the world of today, people listen. People just want to hear and they reply. They don't digest what they hear. No, they do not digest it. Oh, how can that anger too? So that child, calm down. Calm down. I will advise, because you see things like this, there are things that obstruct the relationship between children and parents. There's no parent that likes that you are talking and a child is talking back. Especially those that will talk back oh my God. Like if mom is angry and you say, oh mom, see, listen, I'm really very sorry. I am genuinely sorry. You understand? You've understood that what you did was wrong or is wrong, and you are sorry. Mommy, see, I beg you, I'm sorry. And there's a way that parents will know that, okay, no matter how angry, this child is actually sorry for what he did or what she did. That's understandable. But some children will come, parents are talking, no, you are lying, or no, it didn't happen that way. Or, Jesus Christ. I don't know which parent accepts that. I will not accept it. I will not accept it. I will not even say during my time. How dare you? Your parent can't be talking and you're talking back. I know you people will say, oh, it's a new generation, it's 21st century generation and stuff like that. But then there are things that still need to be in place.
Yeah.
You will not understand it very well now till you become a parent. When you become a parent, you say, oh, okay, this was what my mom was saying or what my dad used to say. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So it doesn't really go well with a lot of parents when children talk back. Children need to learn. You need to learn. You need to learn to respect. I know a lot of things has fallen apart. A whole lot of things are falling apart. But any home that is able to hold that, please uphold it because it's very important.
And so, just from what you said there, I have a question. You see, when you said, like for an example, if your child goes out, he comes back late, and you're giving at him, and he talks back. How come parents are fun to do this thing? I don't even know if it's just African, like African parents, or if it's parents in general. But parents are fun to do this thing where, like, the child is old enough in every aspect, but when it comes to going out, they're not old enough. Like when it comes for them to do something for you, or for you to go and carry all the way from your back and pull on their back to get everything you need done, yes, you can depend on them. They're a big boy, yes, you're such a good girl, you can do this for me. But when it's time for them to go, oh, you're too young.
My darling.
How does that work? Because it
My
never sits in my head.
That is love. I'll be sincere, I'll be honest with you. That is genuine love from parents. See, every parent wants their child or children protected. And once these children are within the reach of these parents, there's this peace of mind that comes. I don't know about other parents, but I am very sure I'm talking for other parents as well. There's this peace of mind that comes when you know, oh, my son is in the room, my daughter is in the other room, my children are there. You know, well, like, especially at night, like what I always say to my children, the night is deep.
Yeah.
Night is very deep. Things happen in the daytime, but it is worst at night. It is worst at night. Maybe a child, if you ask me, if my child comes to say, oh, mommy, I'm going out at 9 a.m. or 10 a.m., you've done your chores, you've studied for me, you've done, the needful, go. And you want to spend 9 hours outside, although I will have to ask you, break it down for me, what will you be doing? And if you give me reasonable explanation, that's fine. And you come back before it's dark. To be honest, I really do not have any problem. Most parents, their problem is that darkness. Because nighttime is deep. Things can happen and there will be no explanation. So, my dear, I will tell you that is love.
Yeah.
It's love because, especially being at the right place at the wrong time. These children, most times they'll think, let me not call children, let me not say children, let me say teenagers. Teenagers, to them, they know everything. Oh my word. The world is on their shoulder. They know everything. But I tell you, they do not know nothing. They don't even know 1/4.
What age are we speaking about right now?
Teenagers.
So as in up to 18?
More than 18, even 20, 21, 22.
That's a big age for them not to know nothing, though.
When I say no,
compared to you,
they think they know everything, but they don't even know half. It's when you get to like 25, you now start seeing the reality of life. Oh, some don't admit it, but from 25, some will say, oh, mom, now I understand A, B, C, D. Some will say, oh, dad, now I know A, B. Things like that. When we get, there are certain, like in every home where there are checks and balances, as the child grows, you release one, you take back like two, you release like that. You don't hold back everything. No. Because now, by the time, when parents talk, when we discuss, I know, oh, okay, this one is wise now. This one is more sensible now. Okay, you can release this to this child now. We don't need to come and tell you people everything, but we know, we study. You understand? But there are things that will come up, the way you handle it, the way you talk. Parents will just say, this one is still growing. Father, Lord, please give him or her more wisdom. You understand? So everything too depends on the child. There are children that they know what to do at every point in time. They can handle things, they can handle situation. You see, like when such a child is outside, at times, you don't panic so much like you will panic when you know B or C, no, where is C now? C is still not back. By this time, A will go and you are relaxed, because you know A is wise, A knows what to do. You understand?
Yeah.
So I don't advise any child to really, really talk back at the parents. I'm not saying we cannot talk, but look for a good atmosphere to say, can I have a word with you? Can we talk about this, mommy? And parents, anytime your child comes to you that, can we have a word? Please give them that audience. Give them that audience, please.
So if we're concluding it now, would you say like conclusion of the reason parents don't like their children talking back is because like there's just no morals there, or there's no manners, it's disrespectful? Like what would the main conclusion be of
It
why
is
they shouldn't talk back?
disrespectful.
Yeah.
It is disrespectful. Not that you cannot talk, but as at that time, mommy or daddy is very angry.
Let
It's
them
not,
talk.
you just listen.
Because you should know your parents' mood, know when to talk, when not to talk. Like
Yeah.
it's your parent, they gave birth to you, you should be able to read them. Like,
Yeah,
you know,
as
without
well.
them talking.
Yeah, that is lack of manners. It is lack of manners. It is disrespectful. So a lot of parents do not like it. You can come back later. Come and know, mom, please, can I come in? And then that anger because of what the child, have done would have gone down. So the parents will like,
They'll be open to hear. Like,
yeah.
You can say what you want to say that you didn't get to say.
You will not talk. But not when the parent is talking. You two, you're talking back angrily. Jesus.
Well, anyways, you heard my guest. She said the conclusion of it is it's very disrespectful. Me, I wouldn't even think about doing that. But for all you people my age mate out there, teenagers, children that are talking back to their parents, please just throw it out. I don't know if it's a habit that you guys have, just throw it out the window because it's disrespectful. It shows a lack of morals and it shows a lack of respect as well. But anyways, thank you so much for joining me on the show today,
Thank
Joy.
you for having me.
You didn't know better than me. You should have been the host for today because you spoke more than me. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. Everybody have a blessed Friday. I'll be back next week with another banging show. This is URock. Please follow us on all our social media platforms. You can follow us at Instagram at URock Media 1. Also, you can follow us at Facebook at URock Media 1 as well. And you can subscribe to us on YouTube at URock TV. Everybody have a blessed Friday and peace out.